Okay, you guys. So this is going to be just like a quick book review of a book I just recently read. It's called Defining Moments in Black History: Reading Between the Lines by Gregory. And I'm trying to think, how long was the book? 6 hours and 1 minute. Wait, is that right? Hold on, let me see. Something like that. Might have been about 7 hours. All right, but it basically went through and talked about different moments in Black history. And he went through and kind of like gave his opinion based off of certain facts that he studied and realized. Like, he went through so many different moments. Like, he went through like before slave times, then he went like through the slave times, and he went like after slave times, and then he went like even in like pop culture and like popular culture and stuff, like different things that have happened with different famous Black people, and like different opinions that he's had of things that have happened to them based off of certain facts that he knows, and like basically like giving his opinion on certain things that he believes to have been lies, based off of certain facts that he knows. And yeah, it was really really good. And like some things that stood out to me is like it was talking about how, and I looked this up myself, this is absolutely true. Hurricanes start in West Africa, and then they travel from West Africa to wherever part of the world that they're going to hit. But there was really no record of hurricanes until after the slave times, like when the slave trade happened. And like I really believe in spirituality, and like I do believe in God really heavily, and I have seen things for myself. And I believe like when you open up to God and you really really start to pay attention to certain things, he talks to us in a lot of different ways. I think that the way that we are being raised now, and it's definitely intentionally, we're not really being raised to really like follow God, or not to say not follow him, because we always hear thank you God and this and that, we always hear people talk about him, but we're really not being known to really know him. It's like they want us to think of him as like a figment in a in like a book. But then it's like if you apply it to your real life, or you say that you know God, or you say that you've seen God, or you say that you've seen God in your life, what do they always try to say? They try to say that you're crazy. But it's like you're contradicting yourself. So do you believe in the Bible, or do you not believe in the Bible? You get what I'm saying? Because if you believe in the Bible, then you know that God does talk to us and he will show you who he is. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like we're not really being taught to like really know God. So if you don't really know God, you won't see certain signs. And a lot of us, we really don't know the Bible. A lot of us go to church, we hear the pastor read a little section and have his little time, and then like we never go and spend any time in the Bible. We really don't know the Bible. We don't know stories. We don't really know much. We only know what we learn in church. And if you only know what you learn in church, you're only going to know so much. Like you have to build your own relationship with him. But this is just to say that he believes that hurricanes is basically a punishment for slavery. And not only did slavery create hurricanes, it also changed the whole how sharks what's the word I'm looking for? Migrate. It changed the whole migration patterns of sharks because of how many Africans were thrown overboard or jumped overboard during the time. And there was just so much blood and so much, for them to eat, that it changed the exact like migration. So it's like one small impact of like, even though slavery is a big impact, it had the ability to change the entire world. And I don't think people realize like when you throw off the world's ecosystem, you may not be seeing it like that, but it completely changes the world. One little thing thrown off, like migrating people to a place that they're not supposed to be indigenously, can throw off the entire ecosystem and world cycle of life. Like that's how fragile it is. And I feel like that's another thing that we're not taught. We're not taught how fragile the earth is, and like by littering and doing certain things, and like we're ruining the earth, and like we don't see it as a problem now, but one day it's going to become a problem so bad to where it's like, we're not going to be able to come outside without fucking like oxygen tanks and masks because we didn't like mess up the earth, like the air. It's going to be like we're going to be eating like we're going to be eating meals that are just like the army meals because we have ruined the soil that we have. We can't grow any nutrients in our food, so we're going to have all these artificial nutrients in this packed food. Like y'all don't see it, but like if we don't start like correcting it because of so many things that have happened, like if you even go back to like, this is so kind of off, but you know what, whatever. If you even go back and look at like Great Britain when they were chopping down all them trees to make rubber, Napoleon, when he had all that rubber being made and stuff, like you don't realize that you are throwing off an entire ecosystem when you do stuff like that. It's like I feel like a lot of the leaders in the world, we have not had very many intelligent leaders of the world. I feel like we've had a lot of ignorant people be able to trick a lot of even more ignorant people. Like we look at these people and we think that they're brilliant, but when you see some of the things that they've done and you look at the history, it's like they weren't that smart. You get what I'm saying? Like they were not that smart. It was more of like you were able to fool people who were even more ignorant than you. That doesn't make you smart. But anyways, basically what I was trying to say is I do believe that and even when you look in the Bible and you if you look it up for yourself, storms are a sign of punishment from God. Like that's a sign of his wrath and his punishment. And just to know that they come from West Indies where it all started, West Africa where it all started, it's like I believe that that's a warning. I do. I believe that that's a warning. I believe that that's him saying like there's going to be vengeance. There's going to be vengeance for what you have done to these people. There's going to be payback. And it's like God works in mysterious ways. It's like, well, if nothing has happened by now, but like one thing God will do, he will sit back and he'll let you see how far he'll watch and see how far you're going to take it before he gets you. He'll sit back, he'll study you. He'll let you keep doing shit. He's like, "All right." Because God does give you a chance to change. That's one thing about it. He does give you an opportunity to be a better person. And it's like he'll sit back, he'll watch you, he'll watch you, he'll watch you, and then he'll see how far you're going to take it, and he'll deal with you accordingly to how far you took it. But I do believe that. It's like, if you even know, like, not trying to go too deep because it's like a lot of people don't really understand, I guess. A lot of people don't really do their research, but like, um, if you know, like, the black people are really the chosen people. If you really look it up and you read how he was describing, he said, we will be lost. We will not know where we come from. Like, all of our traditions will be lost. We will be scattered throughout the earth. Everybody will hate us. We'll hate ourselves. Like, it describes the black race in totally. Um, but if you also go and you like the story about Moses and everything, about how he was freeing his people, I believe that that's like yet to happen. Like some of the stories I feel like are things that are like we look at them as stuff that happened in the past, but I look at it as some of it is like stuff that has yet to happen. Like I feel like our life right now is like playing out the Bible. Like certain things right now are unfolding from the Bible. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like I do think it'll be a time where like black people will have the opportunity to be free. But if you also know that, it also says a lot of people got left in the wilderness. And a lot of people are going to get left in the wilderness because they didn't believe. And he only going to bring the people, they're only going to bring the people that obey and do right and believe to, what did he call it? What do you call it? What was it? What was I supposed to be going? Uh, to the chosen place wherever they had for him or whatever. And he left a lot of people. Remember, he had them walk into the wilderness for like years, years, and a lot of them was giving up hope, basically. Like, and you never supposed to question God. So he killed basically off all the old people. And the only reason why he let the young people live because he wanted them to repopulate. So I think that he not necessarily. I mean, I think COVID. Don't get me wrong, but I know they say it's man made, but I feel like nothing can be done without God. I kind of feel like that's kind of what God was doing with like certain sicknesses and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just too deep. But anyways, what I was saying was, I don't think it's necessarily just old people. I think that old people kind of like can represent like an old way of thinking, like a mindset, like um, and basically like he gonna get rid of them. It's like basically like, and then like it'll be like new, but a lot of people ain't gonna make it. That's basically what I'm saying. Like a lot of people are stuck in an old mindset, and it's like I feel like to survive in the future and like the path of where things are going, it's like you're not gonna make it. Like, and that's just my opinion, but going off to it, it's like it has a lot of conspiracies in it, but it's like I relate to it because I think like him. I question things. A lot of people don't question things, and when you question things, they want to make you seem like you're crazy. But it's like we're supposed to. Even in school, they teach you to question things. Like you don't just take things for face value. You go research, you go look things up. We always are told that in school. Go look things up for yourself. Go research, go do this. Don't just take the first piece of information that you read and take it to face value. Like any report or anything we had to do, we had to use multiple sources because our teacher wanted us to look things up and actually study something and get real information. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you're never supposed to just take things for face value just because somebody told you that or you read it somewhere. You're supposed to also go do your research. And it's like he had a lot of conspiracy theories, but he had a lot of facts to back it up of things that he read and researched himself. And so it's like he took like basically his opinion based off of like the facts that were in front of his face. And it was like stuff that like it would state the obvious, but it's like a lot of people don't do research or like question anything. And I feel like we've gotten like to the point. I feel like society has pushed us to that. It's like growing up, even your parents, like you're never you like don't question me. If you ask your parents like why something, it's like we're kind of instilled like don't question, like you just take what we tell you for face value. And I feel like that's why I feel like I like this book so much because I can relate to like questioning stuff and like investigating and connecting dots. And I feel like it had a lot of good information in it. And it's like, and it's not just talking about like the old times, it's talking about current times. Like it talks about Michael Jackson, it talks about so many different people. So I encourage you to go read it. I did it on audiobook. You can get it for free on Libby if you have a library card, and you can go get a library card for free. It's a good way to get books. They have a lot of books. They don't have every book, but they do have a lot of books that you can get for free. And it's like, I don't know. I like to listen to things that this is something that really like kept my interest. Like sometimes it's hard for me to get a book that keeps my interest. Sometimes I get a book, I'm like I try to get into it, I restart, I just can't get into it. But this book had kind of had me like had my attention from the beginning. And it was very well like narrated too. Sometimes the problem is like how the people read. Sometimes it just like it don't get my attention. So I do recommend go listening to this. It's really really good. It has a lot of good information. And yeah, that's it.